Hey everybody, Dr. Shawn Talbot. We're going to talk about probiotics today and really talk about what is the most important consideration you need to decide when you're choosing a probiotic product. So we're going to talk about the one thing. When you determine this one thing as it relates to probiotics, all the other considerations that you might be thinking of are going to fall into place. So what's that one thing? What's the most important consideration when we're talking about probiotic products? It's the strain. You have to know what strain you're taking in order to understand what benefits that product is delivering to you. So if you scroll online, or you go to any of the health food stores, you're going to see lots of probiotic products being marketed for lots of different things. Some of them help your gas and bloating, some help your digestion, some will help with your brain fog, some will help with your immune system. There's a million claims under the sun. All of those benefits are strain dependent. And so if you know the benefit that you're looking for, you can find a strain that delivers that. Or conversely, if you know the strain that you're looking at, you should be able to tell what benefit that strain is supposed to deliver. It's nothing else matters until you determine the strain. Let me give you an example. So I do a lot of work around the gut-brain axis. So I study a lot of strains that work in the gut, but have their effects in the brain. So lowering your stress, improving your mood, lowering your feelings of anxiety, improving your sleep quality, all those sorts of things. So two strains that I really like that I've written about before, and I've actually formulated products with them. One is called Lactobacillus Helveticus 52. The other is Bifidobacterium longum 175. These have really good data for helping with depression and anxiety. So in somebody who's depressed and somebody who's anxious, you can take the combination of those two, and your mood improves, or your tension improves, right? So you get a really nice mood regulation effect. Another one that I like is called Lactobacillus Rhamnosus 11. The Lactobacillus Rhamnosus 11 strain is sort of an anti-stress strain because we know it lowers cortisol, the body's primary stress hormone. We know that it raises GABA, the body's primary relaxing neurotransmitter. So you take Lactobacillus Rhamnosus 11 and you feel calmer because of those two reasons. But there's plenty of other Lactobacillus Rhamnosus strains. There's a GR1 strain that's really good for women's health because it can lower the occurrence of vaginal yeast infections. There's another Lactobacillus Rhamnosus strain called GG that you can find in almost any grocery store that helps with immune system and helps with diarrhea protection. So if you want to solve your diarrhea problem, Lactobacillus Rhamnosus GG is a really good option, but that's different than the anti-stress effect you're going to get with Lactobacillus Rhamnosus 11. You can find strains that help with your inflammation. You can find strains that help lower your lactic acid levels, so that can help improve your endurance. I'm actually studying some strains that help with sleep quality and stress levels and mental focus. So the strain determines everything. So once you know the strain, you know the benefit. Once you know the strain, you also know all the other questions that you might be asking yourself. How many CFUs or AFUs do I need? That's a measure of the strength, so to speak, of the probiotic. Do I need to take 1 billion or 5 billion or 10 billion or 50 billion? Well, if you know the strain, you know the benefit, and you know how many billions delivers that benefit. And so the companies that are using the validated strains are going to be putting in the amount of those strains, the colony forming units, in the right potency, so to speak, so it delivers those benefits. Once you know the strain, you're going to know, does it need to be protected from stomach acid? Some do, some don't. So some of them you can put just in a powder. Some of them you're going to need to put in an acid-resistant capsule to protect those strains from the stomach acid so they don't get killed in the stomach before they can get to the lower part of your GI tract where they're going to have their benefit. Knowing the strain is going to determine whether it needs to be refrigerated or if it's stable at room temperature. Some need refrigeration, some do not. You'll know everything. It will also tell you, once you know the strain, what is the right way to synergize that strain. Do these strains play well with prebiotic fibers? And if so, which prebiotic fibers should they be combined with so that those probiotics can get the fuel and be supercharged by their food source, their source of nourishment, that prebiotic fiber. It will tell you if you need to combine with phytobiotics, which are plant extracts like polyphenols and flavonoids and things like that, to help to protect those. So, it really is sort of a hierarchy. The strain is first, then you can look and see if the company is using the right strength. That's the second thing that you want to look at. And then the third one is synergy. Are there other ingredients that can be added to the blend of probiotics to amplify the overall benefits that you're getting? So if you can do all of that and just be very thoughtful when you're choosing your probiotic, don't just choose the first one that pops up on your internet search. Don't just choose the one that pops into your feed on Instagram. Do a little bit of homework, figure out what benefit you're trying to get, what is the health outcome that you're looking for, find a strain that does that, and all the rest is going to fall into place. You'll get the benefits without wasting your money. Okay? See you next time.